Good morning, I'm Tommy Rogers with the DeSoto County Master Gardeners. Today I'm going to show you 4 different methods for forcing bulbs and planting bulbs for winter blooms. So I'm going to start out with a really simple thing. Let's do a little bit of ID on the bulb here. A bulb has 2 ends. You have the root end, that's the blunted end, and you have a pointed end on top. Always when you plant them, whether it's indoors or out, pointy side up. Good rule of thumb on that one. Also, you will notice when you purchase bulbs, you may see the word narcissus more than daffodil, which is what I've got here. Daffodils are actually a type of narcissus. So that's just kind of a handy little bit to know in case you run into that and are wondering what's happening. One of the first ways that I'm going to show you, I'll move this out of the way, is to just plant them in a water type situation. So you want to take a vessel that's sort of like this that has a narrow neck, and you want to check the size. This would be too large for the bulb, so that we would need a larger bulb or something different for that. This one is a small necked vessel that will work perfectly. When you fill water for this, you want it up to almost the neck of the vessel, and when you place the bulb on top, right about there, you want the water to be just about 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch below the roots so that you don't cause rot in the bulb. Okay. Another method for planting without soil is to use just decorative rocks or marbles. And for this one, once again, you don't want the water to be touching the bottom of the bulb. So you put water in so that the water line is just below the top of the rocks or marbles. And you just set the bulb on top, and then there you're good. You might want to watch the water levels on that one because it may tend to evaporate, but always don't overfill it. So you can also plant your bulbs in soil. To do this, for a large bulb like this, you don't have to put them all the way in. You set them just about 1/3 to 1/2 of the bulb into the soil. You put them in the pot so that they're almost touching, but not quite, because once again, you don't want to encourage rot. This is an 8-inch pot, and it seems like it's going to hold about 7 bulbs pretty comfortably. There we go. And when you water this, you would want to test and see that the water level is maybe 1 to 2 inches down before you add more water, because you don't want to keep it damp on top. Otherwise you'll be encouraging rot in the bulbs. Refer to the publication. It gives you information on chilling hours. That's really important, and other information about varieties that would be most suitable for these methods. Now we're going to talk about planting bulbs, and then in this case again specifically daffodil bulbs, straight into the ground. So here we are in a raised bed. You want to choose to plant your bulb 2 to 3 times the diameter of your bulb. So this bulb is 1.5 inch diameter, so we're looking at 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches deep. So my little trowel here happens to have a measure on it, which makes it really convenient. You just need to dig a simple hole. It doesn't have to be complicated. Set your bulb down in, once again, pointy side up. Cover it over, and that is literally all there is to it.